Just make yourself comfortable.
Thank you. Mr. Raj Makund, President of the University of Technology, Mauritius. Dr. Keith Thomas, Director General of University of Technology, Mauritius. Dr. Franklin Amritraj, Acting Chief Executive Officer, Anna Medical College. Dr. Reddy Vallapureddy, Dean, Anna Medical College. Mr. Chatardari, Acting Registrar, Heads of Schools, academic and non-academic staff, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to all of you in Mauritius and elsewhere around the world. Allow me first of all to thank Dr. Thomas and the University of Technology Mauritius for this kind invitation to participate in today's convocation and address the young doctors who have just qualified. Graduation ceremonies are among the most important moments of academic life. It is therefore with a deep sense of privilege that I stand before you today. The Director General, Dr. Thomas, has had very kind and generous words in introducing me to you this afternoon, and I'm in front of you in all humility. I have navigated a course around the social sciences, the humanities, and the arts all my life, and you may therefore be wondering whether I lost my way and somehow found myself addressing a gathering of graduating doctors. Well, I was asking myself the same question the whole week, seeking in the recesses of my thoughts the means of engaging you, young graduates, who have acquired mastery over the science of treating ailments and diseases. I finally concluded that I would simply place my trust in the good judgment of the Director General of the UTM and strive to live up to his expectations. In a nutshell, for the bulk of patients and the public at large, doctors inspire trust because they display a command over the vast array of ailments, diseases, and disabilities that affect us as we go about the business of our daily lives. That command comes from thorough examination and analysis of problems and cases, systematic application of methods, and selection, prescription, and application of treatment. Doctors fill our minds with a sense of awe because they seem to be able to challenge nature herself. The huge strides made during the 19th and 20th centuries have given us the power to tremendously extend life expectancy, to deeply improve quality of life, even among very sick persons and persons with significant impairment of physical and mental abilities. You have the ability to give hope while at the same time facing the immediacy and inevitability of the end of life. Yours is a noble profession, one in the exercise of which you face existential questions with an urgency and immediacy rarely equaled in other walks of life. And yet, when you look at the world you are stepping into as young professionals, you, like us all, have to reach the heightened realization that there are no certainties out there on which to place firm steps. You all confront fundamental questions that seem to point the way to tremendous transformations, but the global nature and the urgency of the challenges facing us right now, as we grapple with the staggeringly huge impact of the current pandemic, seems to eliminate the very possibility of certainty. The challenge dwarfs all former debates about our collective existence. Neither politics nor science, neither economics nor spirituality seems to have any definitive answer to our questions. From another perspective, the debate on sustainable development also has strong bearing and relevance to the practice of medicine. We make choices about our style of life in affluent societies. Poorer societies, poorer segments of our society bear the consequences of those choices. This may sound like a sweeping statement, but my purpose is to underscore how social and political choices that each one of us makes centrally affect the practice of your profession as they impact on human well-being collectively. You as young persons and as young professionals will have the task of addressing these questions as you meet patients, and perhaps more fundamentally, as you will address these questions, these doubts in forging the meaning of your lives. You will ask questions, you will analyze difficulties, you will ponder the past, and you will probe into the uncertain futures awaiting you. But I'm sure you will carry with you the lessons learned from your professors and your peers. You will treasure the sense of elation you will have felt from time to time as you have progressed along the road to your professional qualification. And you will have a special place in your memory for the sense of pride that your respective families feel right now. If I have raised the question of uncertainty, it is not so much because of a gloomy disposition, but as a reflection on how each individual, and a fortiori you as doctors, can help in alleviating the weight of that uncertainty by bringing hope and trust around you. Allow me to turn to another point which is very close to my heart. Academic life has tended to compartmentalize and to create niches of specialization. While specialization has allowed us to acquire very, very high levels of competence and expertise in order to make all sciences grow and develop, at the same time, I firmly believe that cross-disciplinary understanding and enrichment is fundamental to allowing us to practice our respective disciplines and professions in a more holistic manner, as the Director General, Dr. Thomas, was pointing out a while ago. So allow me to hope, therefore, that while Anna Medical College has given you that opportunity of developing yourselves holistically, you will continue to engage with developments in the social sciences, in the humanities, in order to acquire even deeper insights into human nature, into human existence, and into the development of society. And that will help you in practicing your profession with even better abilities and qualities as persons as well as doctors. I'm nearing the end of my address, and I realize that I may not have said anything really inspirational. I still hope that I've given you some food for thought. So allow me to end by hoping that in your practice of medicine, you will nuance your realism with hope. You will lace your necessary detachment with thoughtful care. You will color your rigorous logic with warm empathy. And finally, allow me to say that there is no pre-written script for success. One has to forge one's way and build the road as one goes. I shall therefore leave you with two quotations. One from the 19th century American philosopher Emerson, who says, I quote, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." End of quote. And the second quotation, finally, is from Rumi, an Islamic philosopher of the 13th century, who said, "As you start to walk on the way appears." I wish you all the very best in your professional lives, and I thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Suryakanti Gayan. I call upon Dr. Nadau Jaipal, Head of School of Health Sciences, to present the graduates deemed worthy to be admitted to a degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery.
Thank you, Mr. Chatudari. Good afternoon. President, I present to you graduates of the School of Health Sciences deemed worthy to be admitted to a degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. First class honors, Mansami Talia Carmel. Naidu Selisha. Potu Nuri Akila Rao. Ramratan Danvesh. Afifa Abdul Shafi. Agarwal Shubham. Ayu Yan. Balakrishnan Nishant. Banyal Sahil. Brijnam Sweta. Brunda Vanam Gayatri. Kamadu Rimal Krishna. Chada Shivangi. Chandak Smiridi. Chohan Hashita. Dokrat Uzaiya. Gaunda Parushka. Govinder Clinton Sin. Hansraj Elvis. Kalaivan Kavya. Khan Nabila. Kumar Rohit. Kumar Sharawan. Lal Duzwala. Lakshmi Narayan Sohil. Maheshwari Ayush. Matam Bhavani. Mewalal Zishan. Mohan Raj Mukesh Raman. Murugan Sadel Lirusha. Pali Janavi, Paul Risha Jivana, Panjuri Sai Swarup, Pili Halan Shrita Pragnaya, Purohit Bhagyashri, Rajasekar Sai Prakash, Ram Bharat Kineta, Ramit Ashiki Vieira, Ram Kelawan Vidushi, Sadapali Khada Jaiba, Sankaraligam Jaya Lakshmi Ashwin Durai, Sarma Shyamanga Apurva, Sharma Shravan Narendra, Singh Tashwir, Wauda Hussain Mohammed, Director General, I present to you the best performing students of the School of Health Sciences. I'll request Dr. Amrit Raj Franklin to take the shield on the behalf of student Ms. Potunuri Akhila Rao. Thank you, Dr. Franklin. I now call upon all MBBS graduates of the Anna Medical College to take an oath as medical graduates. I'll request Ms. Potunuri Akhila Rao to read the oath concurrently with all the graduates. Okay, since we are not being able to connect with the students, we will project the oath-taking ceremony on the screen.
I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease, or disability. disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confined in me even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of the healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and disabilities in order to provide care of the highest standards. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor.
Thank you, Ms. Akila Rao. Ladies and gentlemen, today 45 students have graduated, amongst which 25 Indians, 16 South Africans, and 4 Mauritian nationals. Congratulations to all the graduates who will now embark in their internship program. I thank the teachers and their parents in supporting the students. Furthermore, I wish to thank all the staff of UTM, in particular the technical team, who has made this virtual convocation a success. Now, a few words about the impact of COVID-19 pandemic in the health sector. As you all are aware, during the pandemic, many of the frontliners workers lost their lives, including late Dr. Bruno Chong, former consultant in charge at Flak Hospital. He was part of the teaching staff, both at undergraduate and postgraduate level in medicine. Now the Flak Hospital will bear the name of Bruno Chong. I humbly request this assembly to observe a minute of silence in memory of those workers who lost their lives during this pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jaipur. I now invite Mr. Raj Makun, President of the Board of Governors of the University of Technology, Mauritius, to proceed with the closure of the convocation ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for your participation in this ceremony. A special word of appreciation for our chief guest, Mrs. Gayan. I declare the 31st Convocation Ceremony 2020 now closed.
I look